Good morning, it's Kaitlin here at Ground Zero Comics, and as anyone who's been in and talked to me knows, I am a huge manga fan. So I thought I would take a minute to share with you all of the great releases that January gave us, for those of you who didn't read the title. So to start off with, we have our pile of continuing series. We've got Beastars Volume 16. We have Volume 10 of Rent a Girlfriend, as well as we have Volume 2 of Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend. We have Volume 17 of My Youth Romantic Comedy Is Wrong As I Expected. And we've got Volume 12 of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. We get the third omnibus of How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom, which is Volumes 5 and 6, for those of you who get it in a non-omnibus form. We get Volume 13 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. We get Volume 4 of Battle Angel Alita. We have Volume 15 of Dragon Ball Super. We get Volume 3 of Mao. We get Phil's Pick of the Month with My Hero Academia Team-Up Missions, which is really fun because it gives you a lot of different team-ups that you don't normally see. You know, we get we get a story where Todoroki, Bakugo, Kirishima, as well as Kami from Shiketsu High are all tasked to help out at an amusement park. So it's always full of, you know, just different fun reads that obviously aren't part of the regular storyline. We get Volume 3 of Bofuri, I Don't Want to Get Hurt, so I'll max out my defense. We get Volume 2 of Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. We get Volume 8 of Reincarnated as a Sword. And we get Volume 17 of Snow White with the Red Hair. So obviously that was the pile of continuing series. So this other pile here is going to be either the start of a new series or ones that are kind of standalone, such as, obviously this is a standalone with Demon Slayer Stories of Water and Flame. And this one here isn't part of the regular continuity. It's part of, it's got a definite place in the timeline, but you can read this at any point while you're reading the Demon Slayer series itself. Because while the Tomioka story is after his first encounter with Tanjiro and Nezuko, they're both stories that take place before the main series of events. And obviously it's not just Tomioka, it's also Rengoku. We get My Isekai Life. Obviously, Isekai is a pretty big genre right now. And in this case, we have our protagonist gets transported to another world, but he ends up in this room full of all these magical tomes, and so he just starts reading them all. And then he reaches civilization and discovers people don't have the skills I have with his herd of slimes. We have Daily Report About My Witch Senpai, which is a office rom-com with a dash of magic. We get 7 Deadly Sins, the 4 Nights of the Apocalypse, because Percival needs another new journey. We get my pick of the month, The Dragon Knight's Beloved. Because those who know me know I've got 2 main things that'll attract me to a series, rom-com elements or fantasy. And this gives me at least a fair amount of romance and fantasy. In this world, the hierarchy is dominated by dragon knights, and our male lead here, his family is in charge of the wild dragons and taking care of them. But he gets suddenly recalled home in his brother's death, where his brother's fiancée, who did not get along with any of the dragons, is insisting he marry her, and she's just like, my dragon says no, my dragon says yes to this girl, so go away. And obviously there's more to it than meets the eye. We get Volume 1 of Reincarnated as a Sword, Another Wish. Fran, our favorite cat girl, has smashed a magical item that grants wishes. And so instead she has stuck in a parallel world where she has to fulfill others' wishes in order to collect the pieces of the item to make it back home. We get Record of Ragnarok, where Brunhilde has tried to convince the gods to give humanity another chance by letting them duke it out in the Valhalla arena. We've got Abandoned Empress, where our gorgeous protagonist here, you are this girl from prophecy that is going to be the Emperor's lifelong companion. She was raised to be Empress only for a girl to fall into this world from another. And she was the prophesied child, and our protagonist here was just cast aside, abandoned, and eventually died. And she gets another chance at life to go back and make something of it. I really enjoyed it. And then we've got one last one in Michael's pick of the month, which is this nice classic collection of Kamen Rider, which is actually the first time this stuff has been put out in English. It's got a lot of, obviously, a huge amount of content, as well as some special bonus materials and full color inserts, which are pretty nice. And that's going to be it for this month. Leave us a comment below. Tell us what you picked up. What was your favorite book of the month? And as always, like, subscribe, share. It helps us out a lot. Thanks.